Hello and welcome to another edition of Snake in the Grass Media Rants. Alright, we're going to do the Google News again. And we got a couple interesting stories today. Let's see, North Korea and South Korea to march together under one flag at the Winter Olympics. Really? After all that shit that you guys put us through, you're going to go ahead and just shake hands? Really? What the shit? Alright, I don't care, you guys can just go blow. Mr. Moon, Mrs. Moon. I don't even know if you're a man or a woman. I just know you're a moon. Scarborough questions White House doctor's report of Trump's weight. Well, hell, Trump's fat. Everybody can see that. Shit. Arizona Republican Senator Jeff Blake blasts Trump for attacks on press in fiery. ... Okay, well, who hasn't blasted Trump and why is this news? Thank you. Alright, that was top stories. That was a horrible top story list. Alright, let's move on to world. The U.S. cuts fundings for Palestine following Trump's Twitter threat. Twitter. Trump is a Twitter head. Twitter head. All he ever does, it seems like, is tweet this, tweet that. Now, I love Twitter, but come on, man. Stop it. You're going to get the world in some kind of World War 19 or something if you keep on tweeting all this crap. Oh, Lord, here we go. Hi, UK appoints a minister for loneliness. What? Loneliness? Hello, loneliness. I think that I could die. Bye-bye. Well, that's sad. I'm lonely now. But I'm sorry that all the people in the UK are lonely. I would think with the very small areas they have, they wouldn't be that many lonely people, but apparently they are. Well, you need a minister for loneliness. You've got it. All right, moving on. In the coldest village on earth, eyelashes freeze, dinner is frozen, and ... Well, don't live there. It's cold. You know it's cold. Move. All right, we're going to the United States section. Democrats flip traditionally conservative Wisconsin Senate seat kicking off 2018. Yeah, they are. Wisconsin's getting a little bit crazy, them cheeseheads up there, but still, as far as I am concerned, I don't care whether you're a Democrat or a Republican. As long as you do your damn job and stop bitching about everything, I'm happy with you. All right, moving on. Steve Bannon's mysterious and potentially pivotal grand jury subpoena. Just almost sick of hearing about Steve Bannon, so I'm just going to move on from this one. But that's cool that he got a subpoena. Majority of National Park Service Board resigned, citing administrative differences. Indifferent. Whoa, man, I really like our national parks now. You give me any of them, the Grand Tetons. You give me the Yosemite. You give me the Smoky Mountain Range. Man, if they mess with my national parks, we need to come together and just go, rah! Bitcoin sinks below 10,000 and is now 52% off all-time high as cryptocurrency. Who didn't see this shit coming? Now, come on. A bubble is a bubble, and you can see this one coming from a mile away. Anybody that did not sell out when it was at that time is dumb. All right, let's go. Walmart takes on opioid crisis, offering free solutions and dispose of unused meds. ... I remember seeing this article yesterday. I believe they're a little bit behind the times, USA Today. But what it is you take all them good drugs that you got that you've been taking, and you use as medicinal purposes, and you take them and you dispose of them in this stuff that turns it into a useless gel. And I guarantee you somebody's going to be out there trying to snort that gel. So we're going to try not to. I would flush it or something. I don't know what you do with it. I guess you would take it. You probably shouldn't flush it. I guess that's EPA things. But if you was to take it and I don't know what you do with it. You just got gel. I guess put it in the freezer for later. Shit, I don't know. Infiniti says it will go all electric. Well, I would say in the next 15 to 20 years, most cars will be electric. That's just my thoughts on that matter right there. That was business section. Now let's go on to technology. Alright, technology. Google's Art app is now top of iOS, Android download charts thanks to its Art Finder thing. Well, you know what? I tried that thing. It's interesting how I look like an 18th century painting of a man who I don't know, and I don't think anybody else knows. Or the very next thing when I swiped to the left, it said, "I'm sorry, I swiped to the left." Was a picture of a old fat woman. So let's move on. Is your PC vulnerable to meltdown and Spectre CPU exploits? Inspector tells you these people are trying to kill our computers and our laptops. I tell you what, just by installing some software or a hardware update, boom, your computer dies. We haven't had that problem since way back in the 80s. Nintendo teases new Switch interactive experience announcement for today. Well, you know, the Switch is pretty neat. I got me one, and I do enjoy it. So any kind of advertisement they do, or improvements they make upon it, I appreciate. And technology's over. Entertainment. And Curry not surprised by Matt Lauer scandal. Says NBC had a climate of horrible people. I like Matt Lauer, but I did not like him when he first came to NBC's Today Show. I remember back then it had Katie Couric and some old dude, but I liked them very much. And now, that was back when they had that one dude. What's his name? He used to be Bozo the Clown. That guy. I used to watch it back then. But nowadays, I don't really watch the Today Show as much as I used to. Every now and then, I will get on there and watch it. But Matt Lauer is not my favorite. Neither is Ann Curry, to be honest with you. I do not condone Matt Lauer smacking anybody's bottoms or pinching anybody's boots. So, let's move on. Ellen Pompeo. Candid take on Patrick Dempsey, his Grey's Anatomy exit. Now, I heard that there was some of this, more of this sexual thing going on with these people on this show. But honestly, when you get a group of people that are that good looking together, there is going to be some kind of sexual tension. Let's see, let's move on. Why Kim Kardashian's surrogacy experience made you feel so close with her? I don't know. I did not feel close to her at all. I felt closer to Kanye, to be honest with you. Here we go. Sports. Police suspect suicide and death of Washington State quarterback Tyler Helinski. I didn't hear about this one yet, but apparently this is a news story. I'm going to read it later, but still, right now this is a horrible thing. You know, anybody that has a suicide, and they're a football player with, promising attributes. Most football quarterbacks go on to be car salesmen, I believe, if they don't make it into the pros. But they're pretty interesting. They work at a sporting goods store, according to all these movies we've seen. But here we go. Larry Nassar's enablers are latest example of how greed and sexual abuse are ... We've been talking about sexual abuse this whole time, and I'm not going to acknowledge this one anymore. All over. I do not like sexual abuse unless it's abused upon me. NFL playoffs panic index 2018. The Jaguars trash talk their way right into the ... Well, let's try to fill in the ... You want to? The Jaguar trash talked themselves right into the shithole. That's a take on Trump. But anyways, yeah, that's interesting. Like I said yesterday, the Patriots they might just take out the Jaguars and stand them on their heads and then kick them down the field and field goal. Let's move on from sports. Here we go. Science. Watch the amazing moment a rare meteor burst across the night sky over ... We don't know where it's at, but anyways. Whoo, that's cool, man. Look at that. It's a big blue light in the sky. It's not aliens, is it? That would be horrible if it's aliens. I'm starting to get worried. Potentially hazardous asteroid the size of Burj Khalifa is heading towards us. Okay, well, we're a big planet, and there's a possibility of asteroids hitting us, and it might happen. You never know. If it does, it's been nice knowing y'all, and please subscribe and like my video here. Apparently now YouTube has some insane thing where they want you to have 1,000 subscribers or something like that. So if you don't mind, just go down there and subscribe. And then watch my new videos. I put a new one out about every day, sometimes twice a day, depending on the news. If it's a big heavy news day, I'll put 2 up. SpaceX Falcon Heavy test fire moves again. Okay, well, didn't they mess it up the last time? I'm just wondering. And didn't somebody think that it was an attack on some kind of country? No, it was Hawaii. Yeah, Hawaii's like, oh God, they're shooting at us. But that's scary. That's scary, y'all. That they shouldn't be doing that. And now North Korea's going to the Olympics together, North and South, together again. And we're finally down to health. Flu stresses hospitals, shows we're not ready for emergencies. Yeah, most of these hospitals aren't ready. They're running on a skeleton crew. May have one person per hall, or however many things they got going on. I don't know. I haven't been in the hospital in a while, thank goodness. But yeah, hospitals need to be staffed. They need all the emergency procedures need to be in there. Century after pandemic, science thinks its best shot at flu. Takes its best shot at flu. Okay, well, the flu's going to change. It changes all the time. Maybe I heard they had an ancient flu or something that came up and it could take out all of us, but you never know. They need to keep up this flu stuff. Girl who photo went viral dies of DIPG weeks after diagnosis. That is just sad, folks, and I hate that we have to end this video on a sad note like that. But, I've seen that photo, and it definitely does bring a tear to the eye. Alright, and if you'd like to see any more of these videos, please like or subscribe, and please like and subscribe to my videos. And you can go to Twitter, talk to me directly. I do answer back, people, because I'm not a dick. It's at Snake Rant. It's at Snake Rant. SNAKERANT. Snake Rant. At Snake Rant. That is my Twitter handle. And we will see you guys later. Hopefully there's a little bit better ending than Mars. We will talk to you next time I see you, which is tomorrow at the latest. You all have an awesome rest of the day, and keep them snakes out of that grass, y'all.